The game that everyone has waited for in this French Cup week. It's the final Cup game of the day. Place Paris Saint-Germain, but PSG already with a 3-0 win here against Marseille this season. One surprise in the team news, Romain Rocky makes his debut for Paris Saint-Germain. 21-year-old midfielder, what a game to do that in. Ogbeche is prepared up front to Aloisio, who we'll surely see at some point. Cardetti out with an injury, as is Andre Luis. As for Marseille, the only player out is Sebastian Perez. He's injured. And up front, he decides to bow with three: Alain Perrin, Bakayoko, Chapuis and Sacco. Marseille will come to attack. Well, we're ready. Smoke all over the stadium. It's actually quite hard to pick out the players. And Paris Saint-Germain, who put Marseille out of the French Cup last season, it finished 1-1 and went to penalty kicks, 7-6 in the end. Alonso was the hero, the former Marseille player, and he again is in goal tonight. Luis Fernandez rotating the goalkeepers. Alonso replacing Letizia for the cup matches. Here's Pochettino. Touched by Rocky, a good early touch for him as well. Ronaldinho, by the way, is on the bench. He isn't 100% fit. Were he, then he would surely have started. This competition means a great deal to Paris Saint-Germain. Probably not going to win the league. They need a route into Europe and they need some silverware. Marseille very confident of a Champions League place. Well, he's had 3 chances from this side already, Hugo Leal, and already they've caused problems as well. Another outswinger from the Portuguese player. And this time it's met by Pochettino. They have the lead, Paris Saint-Germain, and it's the captain who scores it. Maurizio Pochettino. Runye was surely at fault, the keeper, and there was no one marking the post. Paris Saint-Germain have the edge. Forward towards Ogbeche. Won by Fiorèse. And Ogbeche has spotted Jérôme Leroy against his former club. Should have scored. Credit to Runye for narrowing the angle, but he should have scored. Little tentative. Perrin, plenty of thinking to do. Hasn't really changed things in this second half. Bakayoko doing the hustling. Now, here they come on the counter-attack. Hugo Leal has had a fine game. Played in towards Fiorèse. Runye keeps them in it. Fiorèse starts his 3-match ban on Monday for diving. Now Dos Santos. A real edge to this game. Trying to find Sacco, but couldn't. Although he wins the free kick, Johansson. It's the chance again, though, for Fabrice Fiorèse. Former striker, of course, Fiorèse. This time with Guingamp, but pretty much converted to a right wing-back now. Well, can they test Alonso? Celestini will take it. Van Buyten is one inevitable presence. Neite is forward as well. They've got some height in there. In from Celestini, and the header from Van Buyten, who was unmarked, and makes it 1-1. For the second year in a row in the French Cup, Daniel Van Buyten scores for Marseille. He loves playing it. He responds to the big occasion. Towered above them. Well, look, there must be enough atmosphere outside the ground. And travelling Marseille fans suggesting to the Paris Saint-Germain supporters to their left that they have the edge. Although this might well give PSG the edge back. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho would slow that. Now Mdani. He's come more and more into the game, Mdani. Good ball forward. Now Celestini. Chance for the shot. And turned away by Alonso acrobatically, but here's Bakayoko. And the header from Fernandao. Oh, he could have scored. Maybe should have. There's the strike. How close was Fernandao's header? He attacked it well. Very close. Looks like we're going to extra time here. For the second year in a row. Fiorèse trying to maybe change that. Oh, Dos Santos has really gone flying in. Assistant is flagged. Referee sends him off. Well, I'm not sure it was that bad. Referee didn't like the tackle. And I just wonder, he missed the challenge from Bakayoko earlier on in the game. And maybe he's compensating here. But Dos Santos, oh, and it's started up again. And no surprise that Bakayoko's at the centre of it. Heinz is trying to drag him away. This is crazy. There's the tackle. Well, is that a red card? A strong challenge. I think the referee's got that wrong. Well, we are on our way to extra time now. And Perrin is trying to get some final instructions across. Ronaldinho will maybe be the key for them. It'll be Paris Saint-Germain to get us underway. They know that they have the edge, Paris Saint-Germain. They have the extra player. And they managed to prevail in the Cup last year and in the league earlier on this year. Maybe that psychological edge will spur them on. Little flick from Aloisio, and there was no one there. And they've won the Cup 5 times, Paris Saint-Germain, which in their brief history isn't bad. Marseille last won it in '89. Now Aloisio making himself some room. Nearly. Very, very nearly. Set himself well. Siche. Marseille have been a better side. In towards Fernandao again. Away that time by Heinz. And now Fiorèse just to run it clear. And fouled by Siche. He's got so much energy, Fabrice Fiorèse. Here's Talal. Now Ronaldinho. Oh, that little burst of pace that he so loves, Ronaldinho. And he's got Fiorèse to his right, and he's found Fiorèse. Half a chance for the shot. Well, they're unlucky with the deflection. But Fiorèse gives Paris Saint-Germain the edge here in extra time. Stays on his feet for once. And makes it 2-1. Desperately unlucky, though, Alembe's challenge. And time to salsa for Fernandez. Well, that's the message from Runya. Thanks a lot. Someone up there doesn't like me. Well, Paris Saint-Germain have kicked off again in the second phase of extra time. That's perhaps an oversight from the referee. Remember, Marseille down to 10 men after the sending off of Dos Santos, and really up against it now. You need a goal from somewhere, and you just wonder as they tire from where it's going to come. Celestini had a fine game. Fernandao trying to flick. Now Johansson. Oh, and Bakayoko arriving. Anywhere else, and it would have been 2-2. But straight at Alonso. I'm not sure how much chance he had to control this as he stretched in the man from the Ivory Coast. Well, he's unfortunate. Malembe. We talk, of course, how the sending off influenced the game. The goal from Fiorèse came down that Marseille left where Alembe's had to replace Dos Santos. How different things might have been if Dos Santos had stayed on. Won by Buyten. Now Lembe. He has great pace when he's able to use it. Fernandin. Marseille certainly look stronger. Here's Johansson. Always comfortably over the bar. That made it look a little more dramatic than it was, maybe. It wasn't far off. Had it covered. Well, they're getting closer and closer, but the clock continues to tick. Ronaldinho. This is Mdani. And picked up by Bakayoko. Now he's got options here. This is Fernandin. So close. Desperately close to that equaliser that Marseille now deserve. Extraordinary game this. Had absolutely everything. Penalties not given. Sending off. 3 goals so far. Could have been so many more. And now Marseille have pushed forward, and now Talal has gone through all of them. This will be one of the goals of the season. Talal. And now Fiorèse. And Mayte somehow got it over the crossbar. Oh, Talal saw the glory. The fabulous run. He tried the clever little finish. That's an amazing clearance. The young man from Paris, Abdoulaye Mayte. Well, the clock continues to tick for them. Now we're into stoppage time, of which there will be 2 minutes. Forward by Johansson. Bakayoko challenging. Oh, Talal's gone in on him. And the referee didn't like that, and it's a red. And I'm not surprised. But that was retribution for Bakayoko's challenge from earlier on Deu. Over the top of the ball, Talal went. Oh, it's a bad tackle. It's a really bad tackle. And no question about that sending off. Now Runya's forward. This will surely be the last action of the game. And Mdani into the night sky in Paris, and that will surely be that. Just come up short, but they've been desperately unlucky here, Olympique Marseille. Definitely been the better side in the second half of extra time. Maybe they've got one final chance, have they? No. The big game is won by Paris Saint-Germain. It took extra time for the second year in a row. This time they didn't need penalties. Controversial game as well. The final score, Alonso's heroics not needed. It's Paris Saint-Germain 2, Marseille 1. Fiorèse with the winning goal in extra time. And Marseille, who then went so close to getting an equaliser. Great game.